guys here with a face shave today. I've already got the Ice Cube and the Proto Leather on. And today's going to be mostly a review of a razor that I just received. But the soap is going to be Phoenix Shaving Diver Down. And I've got the puck, as you can tell, in a vintage Seaforth Heather and Fern mug. So basically, you just get the puck that PAA sells by itself. And it's CK6 formula, and you just smash it in there, and you just like old school, man, you just load it on the brush. And unlike old school where they probably face lathered most of the time, I have it lathered here in a bowl, PAA shaving bowl, with the dog lick mat that I came up with as kind of agitation, and Doug actually put it on his website and gave me some credit, which is kind of cool. The brush is the Chisel and Hound Color Riot, which is a beautiful brush. It has nice little color swirls and one clear resin right there. You can see through it. It's really, really cool. The knot is the knot that Chisel and Hound offers on their website. So that's the V15 at this point. Venturian, which is a nicely gelled badger. My favorite knot of all time. It's so nice on the face. It does not eat up your lather. Very easy to lather with. I have one of my whiskers in my mouth. The scent on this, Diver Down, is a classic. I mean, it's based on the Seaforth classic scents. And I'll put the information right here like I normally do. But there's a million reviews on YouTube about it. And you know CK6 is a phenomenal vegan base. There's nothing I'm going to say in this video about this soap that you haven't heard before. But I've been wanting to use this scent for a little bit. I haven't used it in a while. And I have the matching splash. I might get the matching EDP. But I think today, since it's Saturday and I'm not using CAD for Catterday, I might use Sacre Bleu for Sacre Day. I don't know. I'm just making shit up at this. Sorry, making stuff up at this point. Razor is going to be the Occam's Razor OREN. Now, OREN stands for Occam's Razor Enhanced Nano, and this is the new version of the Occam's Razor. And this is the box that it comes in right here. So the cool thing about this is it's an Artist Club style razor. Very, very, it's light, nimble. I mean, it's awesome. The balance point is everywhere. It's great. And you can see how slim that is. And I've got it on a 3-plate, and I don't know if it'll show up on camera, but there's 3 dots right there. And it comes with 2 other plates. And it was on sale. There's a story behind it. I ordered the original Occam's razor, not the Nano. And they were out of stock after I ordered it. So they emailed me to tell me that, and they said that they'll upgrade me to the newer version, which is more expensive, and they'll send me a pack of blades. So they sent me some feathers with it, which is cool. But man, this is smooth. This is probably my favorite Artist Club razor I've used. And I've only used it, this is my second time using it. Very smooth. So yesterday, which was Friday, sorry, I just wanted to pay attention. I mean, you can see there's going to be some stubble showing up, so there's a lot of stubble in there. This is pretty efficient. Super smooth. I mean, it feels mild, and that's what I was going to get to. Yesterday, I started on the 2 plates, middle of the ground, first time using it. 0 blade feel whatsoever, and I was using a Feather Pro blade. So after the first pass, I switched to level 3 with the same blade, with the same feather blade, which is not recommended according to their handouts that comes with the razor. And it's not recommended because the Feather Pro is a sharper, more aggressive. It's actually the width of the blade is wider, so you get more blade exposure. But I did it. It was fine. I enjoyed it. This blade is a brand new Schick Proline P30. So this one. So far, and yeah, so far it's super smooth. What's interesting is when you put a feather in here, this is a floating head style razor. So when you put a feather in here, you rattle the razor and you can actually hear it, the blade shaking in there, and that's normal. But with the Schick, you don't. It's snug. It's really snug in there. It was actually snug to put it in there. So there's some tolerance difference between blades. Because the same 3 base plate that I used yesterday that I switched to. So something different about the blades, but so far it's working great. I'm getting some menthol cooling from the soap. It's a great scent. I tend to like these classic type scents that are kind of powdery, you know, talky type scents. You just see how much lather I've got with this soap and brush combo. I mean, this is a synthetic, and synthetics tend to lather better for me, I think. But no issues with this at all. And I didn't load that long. I loaded for maybe 15 seconds or so. But this soap, this CK6, man, you don't even need that much. I will say, since it's open to air the whole time, I don't have a lid for this. I mean, I can probably get a 3D printed one. The scent is just as strong as when I got it months ago. And it's harder. The soap, like CK6 is a relatively soft soap, but this is hard. Like now it's like, it feels like almost a triple milk soap is what it almost feels like. It's not quite there, but it almost feels like that. So that's kind of interesting. And obviously it's because the moisture is evaporating and stuff with it being open, exposed to air, but I think it's cool. And Doug said he keeps his lids, according to Doug from PAA, he keeps his lids off his soaps. And that's why he does that, is because it it gets rid of all the moisture and it lasts longer. So I have a bump right here. That's not even where my hair grows and where I need to shave. And for some reason, I went like 4 days straight catching that bump. It was annoying. It's one of those things where you just have to pay attention better. This is crazy. I mean, I've tried the Vector. I've tried a Mongoose Artist Club razor recently that Scott let me borrow. I've tried the Hawk razors, Hawk V3, aggressive plate specifically. And I've recently tried the Asylum V2 Artist Club. and none of them felt this good. Even with this, I mean, I've tried this blade. I tried this blade in the Asylum, and it was, I mean, it was efficient for sure, but I just got irritation. And with this 3 plate, you get some blade feel, but not a ton. I mean, it's probably like, I don't know, like a 3 or 4 on the Rockwell system. If you could compare a DE to an Artist Club. Um, if I want to compare it to the Vector, it's as nimble as the Vector. And honestly, I prefer the balance point on this better than the Vector, because the Vector's head is so slim, but the handle, the base of the handle is fatter than the neck of the handle, which is fine for grip and stuff, but it tends to be more handle heavy on the Vector. Um, and it's so light that the Vector kind of, same thing with the Henson. I think the lightness takes away, obviously, if you have less weight or more weight, you're going to have more weight against the skin, which can help with smoothness, in my opinion. That's why I kind of stay away from lighter weighted razors, because I find them less, they tend to be less smooth for me. And the Vector was fine. I mean, it was pretty mild, but I can feel like every hair and bump and stuff that I traverse with the razor. It didn't feel as like smooth, like it was cutting through butter with a hot knife. This kind of feels more like the butter being cut with a hot knife. This is all stainless steel. Mine is just gold plated. They have different plate options like rose gold. They have a raw stainless steel one. They've got some other ones. I'll link everything below. But you know, I like gold, so I decided to go with the gold one. I will say there's a couple of things that I will warn you with. And it doesn't bother me because it's just how it looks, and it's still stainless steel underneath. But on the base plate, on the bottom where the guard is, right there, it looks like the gold plating either wasn't plated well or it's worn off somehow, and it extends all the way to the side of the guard just a little bit. And then on the inside of the handle right here, there's no gold plating at all, which again doesn't bother me at all. And considering I got this on a sale and I got the upgraded version, whatever. Customer service was great. As soon as they saw that they were out of stock, they emailed me. This is so smooth. So I can recommend, if you get this razor, the feathers are good. The Schick Pro lines are better. And I've tried the Feather Pro Guard in this, and then I switched to the Feather Pros. So the guards came with this razor. They added that for free. And then I tried this Pro Feather Pros, and now I'm using the Schick blades in here. And out of all three options, the Schick are the best for this. And for me. The grip is really easy. It took me a little bit to get used to it, but the grip is good. I mean, it's thin, and going against the grain, it's beautiful. I know everybody loves the Vector for their artist style razors, and for good reason. I mean, it's a great razor. Shane does good stuff. But I think this is a contender for sure. I kind of wish I got the stainless steel option, like just a regular stainless steel option, just so I can kind of see how the machining is on it. Because one thing about Blackland is their machining and their material is awesome. But since this is gold plated, it's hard for me to really compare. Cool. Just gonna do a little bit of pickup right here on my neck. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna finish cleaning up and rinsing off. I'll be back with the post. Alright, and I'm back. So after the shave, I cleaned all my stuff off. I rinsed off with warm and then cold water. I used the Phoenix Shaving Alum Block, which has the dry dock system. I got zero stinging except for a little tiny bit right here. Just a tiny, like barely even noticeable, and it went away. It's minimal. So a very nice smooth shave. And we're gonna finish off with Phoenix Shaving Diver Down, matching splash to the soap that I used. This is so nice. I get cinnamon and stuff in this. I don't know. Again, I'll put the scent notes up top, but I don't know if cinnamon's actually in here. But some kind of spiciness. I get some spice in here. It smells really good. I forget there's a description on this. Yeah, I'll probably have to pick up the EDP of this because it smells too good. And I think I get a little bit of frag reaction to it, and my skin's getting a little bit red, especially where I kind of buff and I kind of get off that top layer of skin. I didn't have any alum feedback. This is only my second time using this, but I think I remember getting a little bit of not a burn. It's not that bad. It's like a tingle, you know. So I don't know. Does anybody else get that? I'm definitely keeping this scent. It's not enough to let it go. So yeah. Overall, fantastic shave. I loved it. So let me know what you think in the comments, and see you next time.